Happy Thursday. It is May 7th, 2020. And right now, I just want to take a moment to just say hi and check in with everyone. I hope you all are doing well, that you and your families are safe, and that you are enjoying the book, Freak the Mighty. I know I am. I have had a joy, and I've really just enjoyed getting to know Freak and Mighty, or Kevin and Max, in this novel. Um, we've seen how their relationship has grown throughout the story. And so today we know we're going to take a quest through their friendship, okay? And we know that Kevin likes to take quests, go on these little adventures. And so before we get started, I want you to think about how have Freak, who is also Kevin, and Mighty's, who is Max, how has their friendship changed since the beginning of the story? So that's your think about question. And so when we're thinking about this relationship that they have, I want you to think about how do they speak to one another? Okay. How do they, or what do they think about one another? And I hope right now that something is triggering in that mind, because you know we've gone over this in class 1,000 times. What effect do they have on each other? What do they do together? Um, and how do they look possibly? Maybe their looks attracted each other. If you're thinking right and you heard my clue words, speech, their thoughts, their effect on others, their actions, and their looks, you're thinking right. We're talking about Steele. We're not analyzing the individual character though. Today we're going to analyze their friendship. Okay, how did this friendship form from chapter 1 all the way through chapter 15 that we are at today? And so, in order to do this, the directions tell you to come up with at least 3 bullets for each chapter using the guiding questions below. Let me change that to below. Okay? It says, look at this highlighted. You may have to go back and at the book and look at your Freak the Mighty assignments to remember what happened in chapters 1 through 10. You might have to just go back and just reread and skim. It is okay. But I need you to come up with 3 more bullets for each box, okay? And so, chapter 1 through 5, it says, describe their relationship in these chapters. What do they think of one another? How do they speak to one another? What do they do together? And what effect do they have on each other? Okay. And so I've started you off with 1. So at first, we know that Max thinks Kevin is kind of weird in chapters 1 through 5. Okay. And so what you're going to do, you're going to add some other things. Using these guiding questions, you're add another one. So maybe what effect do they have on each other? Well, what effect do they have on each other? Think about the things that they're doing. How does Freak help Max? How does Max help Freak? Okay, that's the effect that they have on each other. Okay, and so you're going to use these guiding questions to come up and go through the quest or the journey of Kevin and Max's friendship. You will take that same approach for 6 through 10, answering these same questions. So we know that in 6 through 10, we know that they spend a lot more time together. And this week we read chapters 11 through 15. We have Max would rather run away to the woods than have classes with our freak. So we know that this is where they're going to school, and he'd rather be with his friend than go to school. He'd rather be with Freak or Kevin than not go to school. So he'd rather be in the woods. And so once you take this journey through their friendship or this quest, I want you to think about, and I want you to now make a connection to the text. Describe your quest through friendship with your best friend. How did it start? What do you think of each other? What do you do together? And what effect do you have on each other? Okay. And so once you finish that, you will be done for today. Just a few reminders or some things I want to point out. I will be uploading a project for us, and it'll be something I think you'll really like. Um, it won't be hard, but I will be uploading it next week on Monday. That way, you can go ahead and get a head start. And then next week is the last 5 chapters of the book. And so once you finish those last chapters of the book and that project, you will be done for the rest of the school year. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out. You can email me. You can send me a message on Google Classroom. I am going to set up a Zoom call for 11 o'clock on tomorrow so that we can really talk about the book. And anybody who's interested in just seeing your classmates again and before the school year is completely over, join this Zoom call. Okay. um we won't be long. I will give you that time to socialize, but I also want us to talk about the book too, because I think when we get into chapter 16, especially after what happened at the end of chapter 15, you are going to be hooked. Okay. I couldn't put the book down. So you have this assignment. I forgot to mention that you could either do it either on this paper or you can do it on a Google form. You have the option. You do not have to complete both. Okay? If you have any questions or concerns, once again, just reach out. Okay? Have a great day.